Welcome to another race day at Rogers Rolling Racetrack here in beautiful Carrollton, Texas. Once again, it's another 34 degrees Celsius on a partly cloudy day, and we can't wait to get a new week of racing underway. This week, returning from having victorious moments in last week's races, we have the Fire Dragons, coached by Coach Claw. Firebolt, Draco, Fire Wisp, and Thunder Trail are their racers. G-Force returns again with Coach Kolob. Milky, Polaris, Quasar, and Dark Matter racing for that team. A new entry into the race this week, voted in by you, the fans, and a special shout out to the Coyows. The Rainbow Racers, coached by Coach Iris. Racers being Verde, Azul, Amarillo, and Rojo. We also have returning this week, even though they were disqualified last week, Lion Guard. Interestingly enough, Lion Guard disqualified last week because their team did not score enough points. However, it was Scar and Zira, or not Scar and Nala, who came in first and second place in the individual races. Aqua Rollers are returning once again with Coach Riptide. Flood, Tsunami, Hurricane, and Waterspout are racing for them. And the Herbologists with Coach Nightshade, Ivy, Sumac, Foxglove, and Hemlock finishing out the racers for today's events. We're so glad that you're joining us here at Rogers Rolling Racetrack. We see many people that are joining us. Welcome to Blake and Megan, Stephanie. We're all ready to start racing. We're going to give it a couple more minutes before we get the race started, but I wanted to draw your attention to a couple of alterations that we've made to the track today. First, starting at the starting line, we've added a bit of stability to the starting gate. This should allow our racers to be able to take off at the same time more consistently. Now, as you notice on the second round, yes, we're going to go through the tornado funnel once again. We've added a little stability to the track there. And at the bottom of that track, we have the whirling windstorm, which has had quite a negative effect on our racers this time, or last week. So we've tried to steady it up a little bit more with some duct tape. Always the universal problem solver, duct tape.
It's magic.
We are still seeing quite a lot of trouble with the stalagmites, and we expect many racers to be eliminated on that part of the course. Plinko Plunge has given nobody any trouble so far, and at the breakneck bend, we added just a small amount of duct tape to eliminate a little too much friction that's happening on that bend that was stopping some of the racers. You'll also notice that at the very bottom of the track, in the finishing lane, we've made a device so that we can capture the marbles quickly and return them to the starting line as quickly as possible. We're hoping that this will make our race go just a little bit faster than we did last time. Last week, our race with all of the rounds and heats took us about 45 minutes. This week, we're going to try to make it in under 30 minutes. All right, we see all of our crowd. We're all excited to get this race underway.
And it's on.
Let's see, who else is joining us? We've got Ashley, Doug, Matt. Thank you all for joining us. We're excited to get this race underway. So our first race will be with, let's see here, in the first position, we have Fireball with Fire Dragons, with Team Fire Dragon. In the second position, we have Milky with G-Force. Third position, we have, well, that looks like the Herbologists. Interesting.
It should be Verde. It's Verde.
Oh, it is Rainbow. Okay, that is Verde from the Rainbow Racers. Followed in fourth position by Simba and the Lion Guard. Fifth position, Flood with the Aqua Roller. And winding us up, Ivy in the last place with the Herbologists. All right. I think we're ready to start our race. David, let's hear the announcement.
Ready, set, go!
And they're off. Down through the tunnel, tornado tunnel. Through the whirling windstorm. No troubles there, but oh, so many people second. What a good start to the races today as every single racer finishes the race. In first place, we have Flood with the Aqua Rollers, just like she started out last week. A win on her first race. Milky in second place. Third place is Simba with the Lion Guard. Fourth place is Fireball.
Sorry.
I can't tell. I didn't know which one was in first or last.
Last.
Well,
Place.
whoever we didn't say.
They're
all green.
I believe it was Verde with Rainbow Racers. We're going to make sure that we don't move it next time until we've got the official rules. And then the last one, Ivy in last place. Okay, so don't move them out of the way until we get there. Okay, so now you got to get back in order. Our race track, what would we call him? Preparer, I guess, is getting the next races ready for the next heat. Once again, we're racing every single racer on each one of the tracks. So excited to get this started and underway.
Last week, looking at our race results, it looks like lanes 5 and 2 were the fastest lanes, but it looks like lane 4, lane 5 had the most number of first place finishers. So we'll see what happens today if that trend continues.
All right, we're ready for heat number 2. Go ahead, David. And they're off once again. Down the track, speeding all the way down. Looks like all of them made it through the first couple of obstacles. All of them making it down the track. And it looks like we've got all 6 finishing once again. What a good runner. This time, Ivy for Team Herbologists is in first place with Aqua Rollers. Flood coming in second. That's a good 1-2 punch there. Lion Guard with Simba in third place. Rainbow Racers with Verde in fourth. That's the Dragons, Fire Dragons with Fireball in fifth. And Milky coming in a disappointed G-Force in sixth place. Last week, Milky was able to make it to the final races. He'll have to do better on his next races in order to ensure a place in qualifying for those races. Last week again, the overall winner of last week's racing was Billywig. It had the best score of 1.83, followed by Milky Ways. Billywig, though, not racing today because the Dragon Flyers were eliminated in last week's competition. Okay, we're ready for the third heat. David, send them off.
Ready, set, kaboom!
And they're off. Straight down that tunnel of terror, through the whirling. Oh, we have a couple of racetrack jumpers, and we have our first non-finisher. We're going to go ahead and give them an assist. Both of these are not going to finish the race. That is Fire Dragons getting a 6 is Fireball. Also, Verde getting a 6 for not qualifying, not finishing. In first place in this race, Milky is back on top in G-Force. Second place, the Aqua Rollers Flood. Once again, that's first, second place finishes. Very good for her. Let's see. Lion Guard is in third place with Simba doing very well. And in fourth place, it's Ivy. This is the fourth heat that we're going to get ready for. All right. We have any comments in the comment section there?
Just some comments about how fast our racers are making it down that track.
We've noticed a significant amount of speed that's picked up in the whirling windstorm. One thing that we've noticed on the track is that once it escapes the whirling windstorm, racers shoot off to the to the far side of the track, only to be met by that final brutal stalagmite. Many ending their races just as Verde did on this last run. Okay, we're in the fourth heat. We're ready to go.
Ready, set, flow.
And they're off, making it quickly down. It looks like Cook is in first wave, but it's fast. Oh, Flood jumps the track, disqualified. Flood getting 6th on this race, not finishing in the top once. Milky comes in first place this time with in G-Force. Lion Guard's Simba coming in second place. The Fire Dragon's Fireball finally ending up at the top 3. Ivy of the Herbologists going in fourth place. And in the final spot we have the Rainbow Racers Verde. What an exciting race there. We thought that Flood was going to pass up Milky on that whirling windstorm, but she was thrown through that hurricane and off the track.
If you hand that to me, I'll put it in next to save you time, okay?
You're going to lose it down.
Our super fan, race fan David is excited about the finishes there. Are you excited about Simba's racing?
Yes.
All right.
And we're ready.
All right, we're ready for, is this the 5th heat or the 6th?
5th.
This is the 5th race in this heat. You ready, David?
Ready, set, kaboom!
And they're off quickly down the tornado funnel, and Milky's in the lead once again. Can Milky sustain it? No, it looks like Flood is passing Milky on its way to a final finish. Aqua Rollers Flood finishing in first place, making up for that horrendous crash off of the whirling windstorm. And we've got a couple of slow rollers here finally ending up that race. Looks like Fire Dragon's Fireball is once again disqualified. Doesn't look good for that team.
Fireball actually helped one of them.
Oh, nice job,
Put
Fireball.
it where it needs to go.
Sounds like a Hufflepuff to me. So in first place we had Aqua Rollers. Aqua Rollers Flood, and in second place it's Milky from G-Force. Third place, once again from the Lion Guard, it's Simba. Fourth place is Verde from the Rainbow Racers, and final spot is taken by the Herbologists, Ivy. All right, Adam will set up for the final race in this heat.
Oh, wow.
Last week we actually had a tie for the slowest runners in these groups. Fireball, Flood, Quasar, Tsunami, and Sumac all tied with 3.33 as their scores. Here we have, we weren't able to show the trophy podium last week, but here you can see an excited Scar, Nala, and who was that? Was that Tsunami from last race, or was that Hurricane?
No, that's Billy Wig.
Oh, it was Billy Wig. Billy Wig from that kind of. Oh, and Milky was in the last place there. So excellent racing last week. All right, the final heat for round 1, and David, send them off.
Ready, set, go!
And they're off quickly. Flood again off to a massive start. And oh, it looked like a really slow start for Verde. Once again, Fire Dragons are having a tough time getting to the end of the race. And here it is. Your race results for the final heat in round 1. We have Aqua Rollers Flood in first place once again. In second place, we have the Lion Guard Simba. It's highest finishing this round. Third place, we have G-Force's Milky. Fourth place is Ivy of the Herbologists. Fifth place, We have the Fire Dragon's Fireball. And in the final spot, it's once again the Herbologist. Oh, no, that's Verity's. That's Verity from the Rainbow Racers.
Too bad.
All right, so we'll put these guys
It is
back
too
in their
bad.
bowl.
Once again, we've got a little bit of confusion on naming these names. Your announcer is trying as best as he can, but there's 3 different green balls in that race, so it was a little tight to see which ones were which.
We had a question. A couple of people have joined us after we began. And so there were a couple of questions. One is, how many heats do we run? We have the 6 teams with 4 racers each. So each racer will run 6 races. That way, they each get a turn in each of the 6 lanes, so that hopefully, if there is an advantage to one or more of the lanes, we even that out by each racer getting a chance to race from each lane rather. And so we have 6 teams with 4 racers each, so that is 24 races, right? So we do 4 rounds with 6 heats in each race.
And when we're done with all of those heats, we'll find the ones that made the best runs out of each heat, and we'll use those in the final competition, as we did last week with, once again, Scar and Nala coming in first and second place from the Lion Guard. All right, we're ready for round 2, where we will see from Fire Dragon's Draco, G-Force, Polaris. Rainbow Racers will race Azul, Lion Guard's Nala will be racing again, Aqua Rollers Tsunami, and Herbologist Sumac, all ready to roll. David?
Ready, set, go.
And they're off. Racing down the track. Looks like we've got a really good start with Azul. Azul is racing down very, very quickly, but passed so quickly by Tsunami. Tsunami from Aqua Rollers coming in first place. Second place, it looks like it is Azul from the Rainbow Racers.
We're missing someone.
Third place
Adam, find it.
is taken by the Fire Dragon's Draco. Fourth place is the Lion Guard's Nala. And in fifth place is the G-Force's Polaris. We're trying to find a racer that doesn't seem like they've finished.
Why don't you put these guys up, Adam?
Yeah.
And we'll look for the other racer.
Me.
Typically, racers get caught up here in this roundabout. I don't think that's the right name for it.
Yeah, it's definitely not that.
The whirling windstorm. No, we don't see it there.
We have lost
this marble.
a marble. So Blake Holler should be pretty happy because he says he likes to secretly watch for the crashes. Well, we didn't see the crash. Who are we missing, Adam?
We are missing
Sumac.
Tsunami.
Oh, Tsunami?
We're missing Tsunami.
Sumac. No, Sumac. Sumac.
Oh, we're missing Sumac. Interesting. Well, if we can't find Sumac, we might have to have Ivy once again race for Team Herbologists. We don't want them to miss out on an opportunity to race.
Where could she
I
be?
wonder if they have an
Did you
alternative.
look over there?
Oh, there's one.
Huh, there
Is
she
that-
is. There
That is
she
Sumac.
is.
She somehow ended up behind the high wall on
I
the,
think I know how.
Okay,
on the breakneck bend.
we'll figure that out at another time, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Are we lined up for the
Massive delay
second?
on the first heat of the first round.
Yeah, these racers are having some trouble getting used to the course. David, are you ready?
Ready, set,
And they're off.
It was a slow starting call.
And we're racing quickly down the track.
Yes.
Looks like Tsunami once again comes in first place.
Oh, look,
but
we didn't
Yes
get our
Polaris
special thing back in there.
Is in second place.
And we
forgot
lost
to
a racer again.
We forgot to put the catcher in there, but that's all right.
We've lost a racer. Oh, no, look, there he is.
Oh,
It's-
yes, Verity got stuck on the breakneck bend.
I think that's Azul.
Oh, that's right, Azul. Yes, because Verde is green and
Okay.
Azul is blue. All right, so in first place we have Aqua Rollers Tsunami. Second place, G-Force's Polaris. Third place, you have the Lion Guard's Nala. Fourth place, looks like it's Fire Dragon's Draco. And in the final spot, it's the Herbologists'
Sumac.
with the Rainbow Racers Azul being disqualified. Tough luck for Azul. Wonder what happened there.
So we had a question about some of the modifications that we made this week to the track. Many of you probably noticed the black duct tape.
One of them looks like a T-Rex.
It does look a little like a
Roar.
T-Rex. All right, we'll go into that after this next race
All
here.
right, heat number 2 for round 2.
I think this is heat number 3.
Heat number 3 for round 2.
Mm-hmm.
David?
Ready, set, go.
Look at them spiral through.
And they're racing quickly down the track, and it looks like Azul is made up for its unfortunate end to the last race.
We're missing someone again.
Oh, yes, I see it.
Oh,
I
here.
see it.
Oh,
It is.
okay.
It is Nala from Lion Guard that will get a 6 this time. So in first place we have the Rainbow Racers Azul. We have in second place Aqua Rollers Tsunami. Third place is Sumac from the Herbologists. Fourth place from the Fire Dragons is Draco. And coming in fifth place is G-Force's Polaris. All right, another excellent run. Looks like a couple of them are being stalled. Some of our more difficult spots, you can see in certain spots of our racetracks, we've got little lulls, little spots where they can slow down and get trapped in those spots if they get hit by another roller. There's one on the second level, and there's another one down here on the third level when you hit that last stalagmite. A lot of our racers will stop there and not continue.
So we may need to do some adjusting to our track this week again to take care of these issues.
All right, we're ready for the
I don't
fourth
see the
heat.
finish line thing. And then we'll be ready for the fourth heat of the second round. Okay.
All right, fourth heat, ready to go.
Ready, go.
That was a faster call, and it looks like Tsunami is flying out of the gate.
Woo!
Wow, she just flies through all of it, and she is clearly far and away in first place. It is Aqua Rollers Tsunami in first place, followed by G-Force's Polaris
Adam.
in second place. In third place, we have Sumac from the Herbologists. Fourth place, we have the Lion Guard's Nala. Fifth place, we have Rainbow Racers Azul. And in last place, with a little bit of an assist, we have the Fire Dragons Draco. Draco. You can always count on a little assist from somebody in higher power for a good old Draco.
No, for a Draco. We're coming them back.
All right, we're setting up for the fourth race. Is this the fourth or fifth heat?
This is the fifth heat
Fifth
of the
heat.
second round. We're almost halfway through our race.
Excellent, excellent. All right, looks like we're ready to go. David Rogers, let's hear him off.
Ready go.
Woo!
And they're off. We race quickly down, and once again we have a very fast start by Tsunami. She is clearly know how to get through this race course. She is in first place for the Aqua Racers, Aqua Rollers. Second place is the Lion Guard's Nala. Third place, we have Sumac from the Herbologists. Fourth place, G-Force's Polaris. Fifth place, the Fire Dragons Draco. And in last place, with an extra assist, Rainbow Racers Azul.
So some of you have asked about the duct tape and the changes that we made. This here was added to keep this side of the track nice and level for the
Yes.
racers going down.
The near side of the track needed to be leveled more because we found that a lot of the racers were hitting this bumper and stopping right here on this part of the track. And so once we elevated this part of the track, it made more of the marbles go straight through the center, and that seemed to help those racers finish the race. All right, is this race 6 or heat 6?
I think this is the 6th heat of the second race.
6th heat for the
Last
second
race for these racers. David?
Ready, set, hot, flare!
And they're off at once
Woo.
again. I don't know what Tsunami is doing, but
My
she
goodness.
knows how to get through that race. And oh, she gets passed. She gets passed on the end by Fire Dragon's Draco. Whoa, that's not Fire Dragon's Draco. That was Sumac from the Herbologists. My apologies. Sumac from the Herbologists comes in first place. In second place, we have Tsunami of the Aqua Rollers. Third place, the Fire Dragon's Draco. In fourth place, we have Rainbow Racers Azul. Fifth place, a disappointing ending for Lion Guard's Nala. And in last place, oh yes, last place, G-Force's Polaris. We
That's-
gotta have some pep talks for that guy.
That's your team, isn't that, Mr.
It
Rogers?
is my team. I am forced to admit.
No!
David, would you
All
go put
right,
these in
that
the
is the
second
end of
bowl?
that first race.
Okay. And so the second area that we made some adjustment to this week is here at the beginning of this turnabout, which I can never remember what it's called.
Whirling windstorm.
The whirling windstorm, yes. So we added some slick duct tape here to make sure those racers could get all the way around. And then down here at the bottom, added another piece of duct tape to make sure they were able to get off properly.
And one more that you don't see is a little piece of clear tape
Oh.
that pulls it because it was keeping them stuck in the middle of that,
Yes.
that obstacle.
Yes, all right.
So we have some results in from the first round. It looks like Flood of the Aqua Rollers was the winner of those heats. So
Woo.
Flood, the winner.
Making
And
it to the
not
finals.
surprising, yes, making it to the finals, Flood. And not surprisingly, round 2, which we just finished, we got some quick numbers back because it was easy to tell. Tsunami of the Aqua Rollers came in first
Wow.
place there. So we have 2 Aqua Rollers that are going to be in the finals this time.
Coach Riptide is proud.
Yes, absolutely. Riptide doing the wave there in the audience. Doing the wave. All right, we're ready for round 3, heat 1. We're going to be racing Fire Dragon's Fire Wisp against G-Force's Quasar, Rainbow Racers Amarillo, the Lion Guard Scar. We know that he won the final race last time. Aqua Rollers Hurricane, can they keep their luck going? And the Herbologists Foxglove. Let's hear the call, David.
Ready, set, sit.
Right. Ready, set, sit. All right.
Oh, we lost a racer.
Quasar runs off the track.
No.
What a disappointing finish for Quasar, but whoa, we've got Foxglove as well. Missing the race, so Foxglove of Team Herbologists and G-Force's Quasar both disqualified, getting a 6 on that race. In first place, we have Hurricane once again from Aqua Rollers. In second place, Fire Dragon's Fire Wisp. Third place, Scar of the Lion Guard. And in fourth place, the Rainbow Racers, Amarillo. You can hear those fans cheering for their racers.
Now, I know Aqua Rollers are having really good results today, but the comments seem to be supporting the Herbologists. We're seeing lots of cheering and comments for the Herbologists today. So maybe that will help cheer them on, and they'll be able to have some a little bit better results. And there, we've got a big fan section here for the Aqua Rollers. Woo! All right.
Non-stop waving in that part of the stands. All right, we're ready for heat number 2 in round 3. Let's hear it.
Ready, set, go.
And they're off. Really depends on which one gets down that first obstacle first. And it looks like Scar is in the lead. Oh, but he was smacked by a stalagmite. And once again, Hurricane comes in first
No,
place.
no. It's
No.
G-force.
It's G-force. What? Quasar sneaking into the lead. All right, first place goes to G-force's Quasar. Second place, though, followed closely behind is Aqua Rollers' Hurricane, followed by the Lion Guard in third place with
Find the
Star.
missing one.
Fourth place,
Play.
we have Amarillo from the Rainbow Racers. Fifth place, the Herbologists' Foxglove. Once again, we've got another missing roller. We're going to try to find that roller. Stuck on Breakneck Bend.
Okay, I need to do that, please.
That was Fire Wisp of the Fire Dragons.
We had a question about who is the Aqua Rollers coach. Aqua Rollers coach is Riptide. Yes, Riptide down here in the coaches section with his trusty assistant
That's right.
cheering
Riptide.
on his team.
Riptide named after Percy Jackson's sword and Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
And also, it's a character in a book that I know of.
Me too.
What's the name of that book, Adam?
Wings of Fire.
It is.
Which
Which
is
is
weird
wild.
because it's fire and it's water.
Well, we know that there's more than just fire
dragons.
dragons, don't we?
Yeah. There used to be another one.
All right, we look like we're just about ready for the third heat in the third round.
Good job, Adam, getting everything back into place.
He's moving quickly back and forth today. We're ready?
Ready, go.
And they're off.
Woo! That was a quick one, David.
Moving down, we've got, what is that? What is that?
Amarillo.
Fast racer. Oh, and it looks like Quasar was trying to jump the track, but not quite quick enough to beat out. That's not Amarillo, that's Foxglove from the Herbologists in first place. Foxglove earning the, I think it was the cheering in the comments section
Yes,
that brought
yes.
her to first place.
Good job,
Second
Foxglove.
place, G-Force's Quasar. Third place, Rainbow Racers Amarillo. Fourth place, it's Scar from the Lion Guard. Fifth place, Hurricane from the Aqua Rollers. Uh-oh, she needs to finish pretty fast if she's going to catch the other team in the finals. And filling out the last place, Fire Dragons, Fire Wisp. Excellent, excellent. David Rogers, Rolling Racing's finest fan. How are you feeling right now?
Good.
You're feeling good? Which racer do you think you're most proud of? Scar. You know, he won last time. You think
Yeah.
he's going to win this time?
Yes, because he's not that mean.
He's not that mean.
Then not his scar, he's not that mean.
Oh, without his scar, he wasn't that mean. With his scar, what did he do? He only, killed the king of the Pride Lands. Not that bad a deal. All right. He's just misunderstood. All right. We're ready for the fourth heat in round 3.
Is it fourth heat?
Yep.
Okay.
David?
Let's go!
And they're off. And first one down the track, it is Hurricane and she just flies through the stalagmites. No doubt she's winning this heat. And once again, it is Hurricane in first place from the Aqua Rollers. Second place, it's Fire Wisp of the Fire Dragons. Third place from the Rainbow Racers, it's Amarillo. Fourth place, the Lion Guard Scar. Fifth place, the Herbologists Foxglove. And in the final spot, G-Force with Quasar. All right, looks like Scar isn't having the same kind of luck that he had during the first race here at Rogers Rolling Raceway. Was looking at all of these, all of the elements that are going into this race, and it's interesting that the heat and humidity are both exactly the same. So the conditions on the track are exactly the same. But maybe the improvements to the track have slowed Scar down. Maybe he was expecting the same kind of races as he had last time. All right, we're into the fifth heat of the third round.
The penultimate heat.
Of the third round, David.
That's right.
And they're off. And really quickly down the track, it's Amarillo from the Rainbow Racers racing down the track.
Woo, so fast.
He won to finish out this race in first place. So we have the first place finish for the Rainbow Racers. It's, well, on this round, Rainbow Racers Amarillo in first place. Second place, Aqua Rollers Hurricane. Third place, it's G-Force's Quasar. Fourth place, it's Fire Whisk from the Fire Dragons. Fifth place, it's the Herbologists Foxglove, and we had one racer that got stuck on the
poor
breakneck
Scar.
bend. It's Scar.
It's not Scar's day today. Much to David's disappointment. We can't win them all.
Very
Got another
disappointed.
scar.
So, Mr. Rogers, can you tell us about some of the scientific principles that are at play here on the racetrack?
Absolutely. What a great question. Well, if we look up here at the start of the racetrack, we see in action. Well, actually in inaction, one of the types of mechanical energy, it is, let's see if we have anybody in the comments that knows what that's called.
Yes, let's see.
It's a type of mechanical energy. We know that there's two types of mechanical energy. There is potential energy and kinetic energy. Which one is right there at the start of the race?
Why don't we run this race and then we'll see who has the answer.
All right. David, this is the sixth
This is
race
the
of
sixth and
third
final
round.
race of the third round.
All right, David.
Where's it at?
Oh, that's
David is a little sad about Scar's results today.
Again, boy, she is just making up
Woo.
the time when she gets on the
Yes.
And it is Fire Dragons. Fire Whisk coming in first place, and Adam could not be happier, giving his brother David a big hug in the stands. So excited because not only did he get in first place, his team get in first place, but the Lion Guards, Scar, got in second place after a disappointing sixth last time. In third place, we've got Amarillo from the Rainbow Racers. Fourth place, we have the Herbologists, Foxglove. Fifth place, G-Force's Quasar. And in the final spot, Aqua Rollers Hurricane. Looks like the Aqua Rollers will not be having
David.
a third player
No, that goes into the bowl because we're on to the next race.
in the finals race.
Yes. Oops. Make sure that's
Ready?
in the right way. And we need
All right, this is
to
our final
adjust
round. Our final round.
this little part right here. And we do have an answer, Mr. Rogers, about the type of energy shown right here at the beginning. And Jimmy, of course, answered potential energy.
Potential energy, that's correct. Jimmy, of course. Now, he's been teaching science for a long time, but I get to teach it this year, and I'm so excited about doing that. We're into our fourth and final round before the finals, and we have Fire Dragon's Thunder Trail, G-Force's Dark Matter, Rainbow Racers Rojo, the Lion Guards Zira, Aqua Rollers Water Spout, and the Herbologists Hemlock racing in this final round. All right, heat number one. On the starting line is Adam. He's ready to pull. David, take it away.
Ready, set, go!
And they're off. Let's see who has the advantage the first time. Looks like it is Hemlock coming down the track. Oh, it was Stalag Smith, but that did not slow him down.
Oh, yes, it did.
Stop him.
Oh, no.
Did stop him completely, and we have a lot of racers that have not finished. Only two racers finished.
So we
the
had
race.
one here.
Two of them are right
Oh.
here.
Them stuck on the stalagmites. Smiting away, and then we have
And
one.
Zira all the way up here.
All
One
right,
of them
so in
tried to
first
help.
place,
No!
in first place, we have Rojo of the Rainbow Racers, and in second place, Water Spout of the Aqua Rollers. But Thunder Trail, Dark Matter, Zira, and Hemlock all coming in a disappointing sixth. In this round, that's going to hurt when it comes to deciding who is going to go to the finals.
Yeah.
Seems like maybe these racers weren't paying attention to their teammates. Doesn't seem like they learned very much by watching the first racers. Let's see if on this second time down they can do a little better.
Hold on just a second. Yep. Interesting. Our statistician, Spencer Rogers, says that everyone in Herbologists in each of the first 4 rounds, each of their racers, Ivy, Sumac, Foxglove, and Hemlock, all started with 6s on their first heat in those rounds. Wonder if it was something they've eaten.
Well,
all right.
they are
maybe a little
poisonous.
bit of stomach poisoning. All right, we're going to be ready for this next race. But before we start it, let's think about the second type of energy that we're using here. We've got potential energy, the amount of energy that's stored and ready to go to work up here at the starting line. And then we're going to have a whole lot of this other kind of energy coming down. Let's see somebody in the comments tell me what kind of energy that is. David, take us away.
Let it go.
And they're off. Racing down that track is Dark Matter in first place. Oh, I see that. That was Hemlock trying to jump the track. And Hemlock is in first place. Hemlock takes the lead. It looks like it's Hemlock. I can't tell the difference between those two colors. Yes, that's definitely Hemlock of the Herbologists. They got in first place. That's right. Aqua Rollers Water Spout in second place. In third place, Fire Dragon's Thunder Trail, fourth place, who was starting in such a great manner. Dark Matter was in first place around the whirling windstorm, but he was stalag smitten on the way down. He gets fourth place. In the fifth place, it's Zira from the Lion Guard, and in fifth place, is that right?
Actually, no, I think that's
right.
Rojo.
That's Rainbow Races Rojo in fifth place. And in the final spot, Zira from the Lion Guard. Sorry about that.
It's okay, David. She's got 4 more chances to
That's
improve
right. She can
her
get that
results.
going.
So the way we do our scoring, for the first racer down the track, they score 1 point, the second racer 2, the third 3. But if they don't finish the race, they get 6 points. And then we tally up the results, and the racer who has the lowest number, the lowest result, that is our overall winner. And we tally the scores both on a team basis and overall scores. And then for each of the 4 rounds, we enter the racer with the best score for that round gets to go to the championship race. And then the championship race, the first one, Oh, then I have no shadow. Okay, then the championship race determines who our overall winner is. So we're looking at the fastest teams, the fastest individuals, and the fastest racers in each round.
All right, well, we're hearing from our statistician something that I can't put into my mind correctly. Somehow this has to be wrong. It's a scandal, but somehow the winner of the third round was Hurricane from Aqua Rollers.
What?
That's 3 wins. Apparently, she got first place a couple of times, second place a couple of times, and too many of the other players were disqualified with 6s. So she ended up with the best time. I'm going to ask for a recount there. Seemed like she was coming in a little slow there. Hurricane was having some problems.
So does that mean for round 1, round 2, and round 3, Aqua Rollers have qualified?
That is correct.
Whoa.
Aqua Rollers are
Unheard of.
overwhelming the rest of the competition.
It's like a tiny ripple in the ocean. It goes from being a tiny drop to being a gigantic tsunami like that.
Like
tsunami, exactly. All right, let's see what happens next.
Sounds like Noah's visited our racetrack because it's flooding. All right, let's go. What is this? Is this the third heat of the final round? David, give us a call. And they're off, and there's a close race right now between Hemlock and Zira. Hemlock gets stuck on the Plinko, but it goes quickly, giving a shoved to by Waterspout. Waterspout gave Hemlock an extra little shove to make sure that she would make it in first place. Nice sportsmanship by Waterspout. So we have Herbologists in first place with Hemlock. Second place, Aqua Rollers, Waterspout. Third place, Fire Dragons, Thunder Trail. Fourth place, it's the Lion Guard Zero. And in the last place there, Zero G-Force. Fifth place with Dark Matter, but we're missing one racer. One racer.
We're missing Waterspout.
No, Rojo.
Oh no, that's Waterspout.
Rojo did not finish the race.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Rojo.
Ooh, no.
Rojo.
Do you want to put these up at him and we'll look?
Okay.
All right, we are looking for Rojo. Oops.
I got it.
Where could she be hiding out? This is Rojo's first race, the first appearance of
She is behind the
Rainbow
whirling
Racers.
whirlpool.
Oh, just where we thought. Yes.
Whirling
Windstorm, yes.
Thank you.
So we definitely
this is
have
the
some
fourth heat?
adjustments we'll need to make this week on the racetrack before next week's races.
Here?
No.
Okay. All right.
The Aqua Rollers are having a good day. That's right. All right. Is this our fifth heat? Fifth heat of the fourth round?
It is the
Fourth heat. Okay. We've got
Fourth
3 more
round.
races.
Our caller has been injured by the announcer stepping on his finger, but I think he can weather the storm. Davis, give us another call for the fourth heat.
Buddy, get angry!
Oh no! He's angry.
Oh, Hemlock's going away with this one really fast. Oh, she is bitten.
Uh-oh.
And it is Rojo coming in first place, followed by the Rainbow Racers. Aqua Rollers, Waterspout coming in second place once again. Third place, Fire Dragons, Thunder Trail. Fourth place, the Lion Guard Zero, followed by G-Force.
This is Thunder Trail.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so sorry about that. In third place, that's Hemlock from the Herbologists. My apologies to the statistician as he has to change the scores there. In fourth place, it is the Lion Guard Zero. In fifth place, G-Force, Dark Matter. And in the final spot, is that right? Sixth place, Fire Dragons, Thunder Trail. All right. Having a really quick trip down the lane there.
I got it, sweetie.
Aqua Rollers steadily sneaking back into it. Could it be that we have
A
4
sweep.
rounds and 4 winners from Aqua Rollers? What a surprising development that would be.
Now, Aqua Rollers last week with an overall score of 3.63, tied with Fire Dragons. And they were behind G-Force and the Herbologists.
So
This
they
time I
scored
think they're...
third place. I think they might be in first place this time.
I think they might be. Let's
All right,
see.
David, we've got the 5th heat of the 4th round. Give us a call.
Ready, set, happy.
We raced down the track and it looks like
Oh, I saw that jump that.
Fire Dragons.
Yeah!
What's in first place?
I'm so glad!
Fire Dragons. With Thunder Trail. Second place, we have Aqua Rollers, Waterspout. Once again, boy, that's some consistency from the Aqua Rollers. Third place, we have, is that Rojo? No, that's Iron. That's Zero.
That's
from
Zero.
Iron. Thank you, David, for pointing her out to me. And then we have from the Rainbow Racers in 4th place, Rojo. 5th place goes to the Herbologists and Hemlock. And coming in the last place, once again, is G-Force's Dark Matter.
I hear that.
Now, let's clarify a bit of our scoring. We have had several times when racers have jumped the track. Now, our official rules are if the racer jumps the track and lands on the track and is able to continue the race to the end, then that is fair. That counts. That score counts.
That's a risky move.
It
and if
is.
you do it well, it pays off in the end.
It sure does, but it is risky. Oftentimes, when a racer jumps the track, it ends up leaving the racetrack altogether. And when that happens, the racer automatically scores a 6.
Through the world.
All right, we have the final race of the fourth. We have the final race of the fourth round. The final one. David, you ready to give it?
Ready, set, amazing!
Amazing race. Here we go. And it looks like, it was dark matter at first, but it was quickly passed by Aqua Rollers. I don't know how we're going to stop them. No, it's Aqua Roller in first place. And you know what? I think the impossible has just happened. The impossible has just happened. Aqua Rollers water spout comes in first place. I think you all know what this means. Second place, taken by Fire Dragon, but does it really matter? We know who the big winners are this time. G-Force takes in third place with Dark Matter. Fourth place by Zira, the Lion Guard. Fifth place, the Rainbow Racers, Rojo. And the last place, Herbologists have Hemlock.
Okay, line them up.
All right, we're going to have... Do we need a lineup right now?
This might actually...
Well, we still need to know first, second, third, fourth.
So we need you to line up the Aqua Rollers.
The water spout. The Aqua Roller fans here are going crazy. They've dropped their sign. Whoops, they've dropped their sign. We've had to readjust it. They're very excited.
After their team's third place finish, they find this type of race so refreshing.
All the rest of the fans are
From our statistician, he told
a little more subdued.
Our statistician was so confident that the Aqua Rollers would have 4 racers in the final that he told me that it was Water Spout who would win the 4th round, and he is correct. Aqua Rollers have swept the field in their victory. So in our race, we're going to have Flood, Tsunami, Hurricane, and Water Spout racing just for pride. They already have the Aqua Rollers in first place, and now this is personal pride. They're going to do their best to defeat each other.
This could turn into a dark rivalry between them. Whoever wins, they will like the other ones might not like them anymore.
They might not. All right, so Adam, tell us who we've got here in which lane. Okay. In lane 1.
Water Spout is in lane 1. The 2 twins, Hurricane and Flood, are in the middle.
In lanes 3 and 4.
And then Tsunami is in lane 6.
Lane 6. Okay. So this is
using the ones with the ones that were the most successful.
Oh, I like that, Adam. I like that. It seems like that's maybe one way to make it a little more fair. Okay, so this is the championship race. And
I have one more piece of interesting information from our statistician, Spencer Rogers. He tells us that there have been 24 races in today's race. And of those races, 10 of those races, an Aqua Roller came in first place.
Woo!
And 11 of those races, they came in second place.
Unbelievable.
So in 24 races, they were in first or second place in 21 of those races.
Wow.
What a bout of domination by the Aqua Rollers today.
Definitely their night. All right.
All right, David, this is the final race.
A hush has come over the crowd.
Excited start to this race.
Ready, set, epic!
All right, an epic start, says David, and they are off and racing down off the trail.
Risky move did not pay off.
Is it Flood or is it Hurricane?
This one was Hurricane.
Okay.
Off,
So let's see.
taking a risk against its brothers and sisters, but fails in the end. So we have, I believe that's Tsunami in first place, followed by Flood in second, and in third place, it's Water Spout.
Do you know why I know this one is Hurricane?
Yep.
Because, if you look close enough, there's marks that is in the shape of a frowny face.
Oh, no. Okay.
It's sad.
So tell us those results again. It was first place.
First place, it was Tsunami, followed by the Flood. And in third place, you had Water Spout. Rolling out the end of it. Disqualified, though, in that race was
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Who tried to jump ahead and jump the track.
An amazing race we had today. History was made at the Rogers Rolling Racetrack as all 4 races of the Aqua Rollers managed to make it to the finals. What an exciting day of racing it was.
Oh yeah, it was. It was ever.
All right, so we will race again next Wednesday at 6 o'clock Central. And Aqua Rollers will definitely be racing next week. And we will post the results and have some voting to see who will take on Aqua Rollers next week. Very exciting.
One more piece of information by our statistician, Spencer Rogers. If we can focus in on the team results from last week, you see that the highest score was by the Herbologists with 3.29, but that was eclipsed today.
By highest score, he means lowest score.
Yes. You have to have
Best
the lowest
score, right.
in order to win. So the best score last week was by the Herbologists, 3.29. Today's score by the Aqua Rollers was 2.04, beating out last week's team by more than a point.
Yes, more than a whole point. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
Awesome.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us today. And we will see you next week. Hold on. Yes, let's give them an Aqua Rollers wave.
Adam, go like this. Go right here. Okay, we're gonna go.
Ready?
Ooh, and then you go up. Whoa. It worked. We lost it.
We covered the sun.
All right. Bye, everyone.